Oh, a true mystery to me. I would have thought that they're totally discredited. Their ability to rate should have been downgraded. The one thing that should have been downgraded is the rating agencies. That is perfectly clear. But let me answer it a little bit more seriously. The point is that many people can't do research on their own. So you want an easy answer? If you're lazy, you go to the rating agencies. The rating agencies were corrupt. We don't know if they're corrupt now, but we know that they were corrupt. We have real documentation of the corruption of the rating agencies. So, and there have been out-of-court settlements. The federal government is suing S&P 500. When I use corrupt, I mean it in a very broad context. It is interesting that there was very little, or relatively little, market response to the downgrade of Puerto Rican bonds. And one of the interpretations of that is there was no news. The rating agency saying that you're not doing well didn't tell anybody anything that they didn't know before. There is one consequence, and I was a little surprised that it didn't have a bigger effect, because there are some funds that cannot hold bonds that are rated junk bonds by the rating agencies. There's been a lot of controversy over that particular legal provision, because what you're saying is you're giving the regulatory authority to a private profit-making firm. It's not an agency, it's a firm, a private, whose incentives may not be aligned with public incentives. As we saw it before the crisis, they were making money by selling good ratings. So, but that's another issue that we haven't really corrected that problem. When I talk about the 1%, I should be clear. This is a metaphor. It's a way of talking about the extremes of inequality. It's not, there's no precision here. Some people actually talk about the 1/10 of 1%. Paul Krugman has talked a lot about the 1/10 of 1%. But it's not the 1/10 of 1% or the 1% or the 5%. What it is highlighting is that whatever metric you use, that the country has become more divided, and much more divided. And that's true at the level of the country, and it's true at the level of the subunits, including a unit like Puerto Rico.